Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hi everyone, I'm Larry from Plump Travelers. Today, I want to share something close to my heart, a charity called Helping Hands for Cruising, or HH4C. This incredible organization, founded by Shaun and Ilana Ornelas from the Down Under Cruises YouTube channel, is all about turning cruise dreams into a reality for those who might not have the opportunity otherwise. Imagine the inspiration. Many people dream of seeing the ocean, traveling, and experiencing the tranquility of a cruise. But for some, these dreams remain just that, dream. That's where Helping Hands for Cruising steps in. Thanks to the amazing support from the cruise community, HH4C has already made a huge impact. They sent 3 deserving recipients on the cruise of a lifetime already, and a 4th is set to sail in 2024. It's truly heartwarming to see the joy and fulfillment this charity brings to many. I myself was blessed in October of 2022 to be able to join their inaugural HH4C group cruise sailing out of Miami on Carnival Horizon. I got to meet and see many new friends on this cruise. It was amazing. I also got to see and meet the charity's first recipient, a young YouTuber named Kenneth Oakes, who is now my friend. At the time of the sailing, due to many different sad reasons, one being the disability he lives with, and another financial reasons, Kenny could only dream of going on a cruise or seeing the ocean one day. This is where the HH4C group cruise was able to make his dreams come true. And it was an honor for me to be able to see Kenny's dreams becoming a reality while on this cruise. It brought tears to my eyes and to many. Growing up in a low-income family on the east coast of Canada myself, with our large family of 8, we were always unable to afford travel. My mother was a single mother of 8 and struggling financially after losing my father to cancer when I was just 7 years old. I remember going to school when I was young, that I was always saddened when I heard my classmates talk about their summer vacations after summer break and having to explain my not existing vacations. It hurt me a lot. Also, growing up in the 70s, thanks to many different charities and organizations in our town, we were given the opportunities on occasions to travel and attend annual week-long summer family camps at privately owned campgrounds and other travel adventures for free, thanks to our local charities. I was able to travel on different occasions while I was in a group called Sea Cadets for 4 years. a youth version of the military for ages 12 through 17. This gave me and my family so much confidence and understanding in the world. We were grateful and thankful. Our mother had always reminded us that we needed to pay it forward someday. Also, in St. John, New Brunswick, the town that I was born in, they started bringing in cruise ships back in the 80s into our port. I would always go down to the docks and watch all the passengers getting off and on the ship, fantasizing how I would be going on a ship one day, maybe. My dreams did eventually become a reality for me, finally. Back in March of 2022, 7 months before the HH4C group cruise, I was able to go on my first cruise, a 7-day solo cruise out of Long Beach, California. It was on Carnival Panorama going to Mexico. It was an amazing experience for me, and I was hooked. This is why I chose to book again for my second cruise, the inaugural HH4C group cruise sailing. This was my way of honoring all the blessings that I had received growing up, thanks to all the charities. But HH4C can't do it alone. It's the generosity of people like you that makes these dreams possible. With you and your help, we can continue to make this dream a reality for many more. So if you believe in the power of travel and the joy it can bring, I encourage you to support HH4C. Together, we can make a difference. Would you please consider donating today? Thank you. And Larry from Plump Travelers.
Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. And that was a promo put together by Larry from Plum Travelers. It's only taken him 2 years to do, but hey, we really appreciate it. I want to welcome you all in. We've got some interesting people on board. First of all, who was in? None other than the great Sir Joseph Hupp, all the way from Dubbo, Australia. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you on board. What's your weather today? We had 20 degrees. It was nice and sunny. I was almost in a t-shirt. Next, we've got Mr. Jimmy from the Astute Tourist. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. You're saying your good days. Nick was saying, Bidet, the world lost one of its most iconic voices yesterday. James Earl Jones, better known as Darth Vader, and Mufasa from The Lion King, just to name a couple. 93 years. Wow. Is a good run. Sure is. G'day, Jen. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Lovely to see you. How was the cruise, or are you still on it? But nice to see you on board. Welcome aboard. Hey, okay. Just a couple of people having a bit of a chat in there. Let me see. G'day, Mike. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Awesome. I hope you're going to get some fun with that EVMux stuff there, Mike. And people saying g'day to each other, which is awesome. I'm just looking through quick for the, there we go. Joe's saying, beautiful, got to 21. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, well, let's hope that everything works really well. You melted. Come on. You couldn't melt. Seriously. Currently 12 in New Hampshire. So that's, you're getting a heat wave there by the looks of it, Jimmy. Joe is saying to Jimmy, I apologize for not dropping into your live last night. Was completely buggered. Was asleep by 9. I actually was asleep pretty much around about that time too. It's been really, really, really tiring. Okay, Jen's got back from Alaska on Saturday. Amazing cruise. Thank you for that. What was the ship again that you were on, Jen? Was it a Norwegian, or was it some other cruise line? Give us a heads up. No worries from Jimmy. And Jimmy is saying, Jen, I'm glad you had fun. The pics that I saw look awesome. Good morning, Marjorie. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Yes, you just missed a brand new video that Larry put up, and I'm really appreciative of that. We're certainly looking forward to the next 3 cruises that are coming up, because we know that there's going to be some really, really exciting info coming up from that. Jen is saying Alaska was like Hawaii. Everywhere you look, it's like a postcard. Jen, you want to come down to Tasmania, you want to look at parts of New Zealand, and you also want to look at parts of Australia, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney. There you go. We're also picture postcards there too. You got to come down under. You were on the on the Holland America Eurodam. That's awesome. Was the ship good? Did you enjoy the ship? Joe is saying that it was so freaking jealous. Cruising in Australia is cheap right now. If you book through Flight Centre, you can get a 9-day cruise for $13.99 at the moment. And yeah, at the moment you can get it for that. And I want to say this to you, Joe: $13.99. You're going on one of the P&O cruises. That's why they're cheap. Because next there'll be Carnival. And in actual fact, the Carnival Splendor has just come out of dry dock and now has a picture of the Southern Cross on it. Jimmy, stop wanting someday. I gave you plenty of opportunity. I've given you suggestions, even the suggestion of right now, because we've got bushfires going on, it would be a tax deduction for the. Yeah, okay, shut up, Shaun. You've gone down that path. Shut up, Shaun. All right, okay. Jen is saying she'd love to sail down under. Bucket list. You know the best way to do it, Jen. Jump on a Trans-Pacific. Get on in Seattle, sail all the way down to, say, Brisbane or Sydney. You catch all the islands in the middle. You would have an amazing time down here. Joe is saying, yes, I don't mind that, but I've got some priorities at the moment. Morton Island for your 40th. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you keep threatening, Jimmy, you're on your way, but really the truth is you're not. I know you already. You're more interested in that motorbike of yours. Against your mother's wishes. What kind of a good, well-behaved son are you, going against mum's wishes? Seriously. All right, that was the joke for the minute. Okay, let's go on to why we got the channel, chatting with Shaun about helping hands. Well, had some interesting things happen. We had our board meeting on Saturday. We had a couple step down for personal reasons. Both Sharon and Gary have decided to opt out of the board. Still on the advisory board, which is awesome. But a couple of people have stepped up to the plate, and those that have stepped up were V and her lovely husband, Steve. They've stepped up to the plate to take on some of the roles. So we are looking forward to some exciting stuff happening. The board was actually quite firm this weekend. What happened was it put together, we finalised a couple of board positions, as in those positions themselves. And then we also put together some ideas of where we're headed in the short term. So there's some excellent plans that are in place. The cruises that we've got going are really starting to take traction. We really would like, first of all, to get Amy's cruise underway with a bucket load of people. So in the next 40 days, if you can see your way, jump on that cruise. It will be absolutely awesome. Jen is having a bit of a giggle there at my comment. Joe is saying, Jimmy, you're not. Joe, stop telling him what he's not supposed to do. Tell him he's got to be here. Joe is saying Kenny is missing in action, and so is Trouser Cat. Well, Trouser Cat was never on this particular channel, so don't know who Trouser Cat is anyway. Jimmy is saying he wishes, and Jen is saying hashtag Trouser Cat. So thank you for that. Joe is saying Ken's not here. And Joe is saying to Jen, he is biting his tongue. Well, there you go. Bite your tongue, kiddo. All right. So, so the plans, we've got some really good plans coming up. Um, there's one of the groups now. If you are looking at planning a group cruise, one of the board positions is our events position. And the events position, they are coming up with a whole host of ideas that you, as the coordinator of your cruise, could then utilize to assist and build. Because what we're looking at ways of doing, or things that we need to do, is basically get the Helping Hands for Cruising word out there. The more people we can get on Helping Hands for Cruising, the better. Now, if you do have any content that we could utilize, for example, you were on a cruise where you were with one of the recipients, or you were on a cruise that had Helping Hands for Cruising promotions, we would like some of that video. If we can get some of that video, we can put that up on the channel as content. Because really, at the end of the day, we are so wanting to get this channel to be self-sufficient, as in membership right up there, and also the video, the viewing right up there. So the more we can do, the better. Joe is saying, Shaun, I have worked out who Trouser Cat is. It's Kenny's alter ego. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. We'll have to figure that one out. Oh, Jimmy's saying that's not correct. Oh. Nor is it him. Oh, really quickly he puts it in. Nor is it him. Oh, well, we'll see. Good morning, Danny. What are you doing at this time? What are you doing up at this time of the morning? And first of all, put yourself in timeout, Mr. Swear word boy. Oh, you mean Shaun? Yeah, put yourself in timeout. G'day, Michael, and welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. You must be getting really excited, and I will give you a reason to get excited in a second. In fact, why don't I do that right now? Here's your reason for being excited, I feel. Yes. That's going to be one hell of a cruise, and I can tell you now, Michael, and you're just going to have an absolute ball. Danny, yes, I love you back. I know you're just joking with me, but seriously, that word is a swear word. Joe is saying hey to one of my favorite people from Sarnia. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Jen is saying g'day. Danny is saying g'day to Jimmy. Jimmy Michaelan. Yes, Michaelan cannot wait. Cannot wait. And I can tell you, I know somebody else who can't wait either, the lady Roxy, because she's going to have an absolute ball. But I'm saying to anybody else out there who's listening in, you may not be on the stream right now, but later on when you come in via replay, my suggestion, get on board this cruise. It's 2 years since the inaugural, which will make it really exciting. And you're going to have a bucket load of people there that are going to have lots of fun with you. And you're going to make somebody else's experience really awesome. By that, I mean Roxy. Danny's going, Michael Ann's saying g'day to Joe, Danny to Jen, and Danny Joe, Michael Ann, Danny. Danny? Okay, here we go. I should stop that. Really, I should. All right. Joe is saying, hey, Danny, please refrain from using that F word around here. It's very demeaning and it will lead to a short timeout if it is used again. Joe, thank you very much. I tried to tell her that, but no, she would not listen. Seriously? Yep, I know, but I had to. You did not have to tease me. Seriously. And listen, Danny, you better be down in Port Canaveral for the meetup so that you can watch me down a shoey of said poison. Joe is saying, hope to Michael and hope you guys are well. Been busier than a one-armed bricklayer in Baghdad. Really? You mean bricklayers in Baghdad are busy? I would have gone with a one-armed bricklayer in Gaza because they keep on blowing that place up and putting it back together again and blowing it up. Danny's saying, sound good. Jen says, looks amazing. Yes, it is going to be an amazing cruise. It's going to be lots of fun. A short one, but it's going to be fun. Michael Ann saying she has it sold out. Of course it would be, especially considering they know that Roxy's going on board along with you. More importantly, you. If it's sold out, then great. Danny's saying, I'm getting more and more excited about Bro's wedding. Can't wait. Yup. How's Alana doing? Is she feeling better with the foot? Yep. She was running up and running around the next day. We went and took my mum to a place called Mount Martha, where we enjoyed the lovely rain and sunshine and weather and rain and sunshine, and took a dog for a walk. And we had an awesome time. So, yeah, Ilana's doing very well. Thank you for that. In fact, I bet you she's in the background somewhere listening in. Wish I do want to meet you guys so much. Hey, you never know. Something might happen. You may have an opportunity, even if it's just for the meetup. Nick is saying he leaves for Las Vegas in his lederhosen. Are you going to wear your lederhosen on the plane in just 16 days, to which that means he has 226 days until his flight to Germany? Seriously, are you going to get on the plane in lederhosen? It's freaking freezing. Your whatchamacallits would freeze. Joe is saying, Shaun, it's a line from the movie about Kenny, the porter pooper plumber. Yeah, I know Kenny. I'll tell you a little story. My dad, when he was around, went with my mom to go and visit my cousin who's living in Fort Myers. And while they were visiting, my dad thought he'd give him a present and let him have that movie of Kenny. And the joke of it all was they didn't find Kenny funny. You know, we Aussies would crack it. We would piss ourselves laughing, but no, they just don't get it. Jimmy is saying, flush the Fosters and open a bottle of Starwood Solera single made. I'd go in the single malt any day above Foster's. Seriously. Joe, you need to get your butt over here. I'd love to meet you too. Yeah, Danny, you got to do that. We'll certainly get Mum to send you over. Michael Ann saying good day to Jimmy. Danny is saying one day, Joe, definitely. One day. All right. Okay. G'day, Trouser Cat. Someone left the door open here. Where's everyone is at? Good morning, everyone. Seriously, that can only be one person. G'day, Trouser Cat. Joe is saying to Jimmy, one of Australia's finest whiskies. There is another pair of whiskey distilleries in Tassie, Lark and none such. Yep. Nick is saying, yes, I plan to wear my lederhosen on the plane. Not sure if I'm going to try and go through the TSA with it on, though. Well, you can't take it off. Seriously. And if you get on the plane, well, you're wearing leather, so it won't stick. Well, it'll stop you from sliding backwards and forwards. Good morning, Trouser Cat from Jimmy. Trouser Cat is saying good day to Jimmy. Interesting. Somebody's got two logons going on at the same time. Um, Jimmy is saying, Nick, you should fly in your postal uniform. Whoa, g'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Hey, I really enjoyed that song. Um, um, Red. I know the song. I'm having a blonde moment, but it was great, and I did pass a comment. They didn't have any red lights there, so yeah, but it was a great song. Hang on, see if I can find it on this one. It'll tell me what you did. Oh, Jonesy, I'm sorry. I'm having a senior moment. Um, uh, Only a little bit of red in the lights. Yep, the song was "I See Red." That's right. "I See Red." That was originally done by whom? Who originally did that song? Because that was a cool song. "I See Red." Danny is saying, "I didn't leave the door open. I closed it tight behind me." Well, I'll tell you who it was. It's Jonesy. Jonesy popped in, and therefore Trouser Cat must have come in as well. Must have been a pet door then, Danny. Yeah, must have been a pet door. Um, G'day, Stream Elements. It's saying Helping Hands would like to thank you for your donation. Joe's sheesh mentioned Tasmania, and Jonesy shows up. Yeah, of course Jonesy shows up. I'm waiting to see the wallabies. Well, he's got the wallabies. Nick is saying that I can say on the Indian Pacific and on the GAN, they don't serve crap. Foster's ain't anywhere in the land down under. Only weird people in Florida drink it. There you go. Well said, Nick. Yes, that's right, Jonesy. I see red. I see. I'm sure it was. I don't know who actually wrote that song. I thought it was the ex-Kiwi brothers from Crowded House. I thought they wrote it. Honest is Jimmy. Jimmy reckons he's honest. Nick, like First Mate Billy. Yeah, pretty much. G'day to Jonesy. Okay, Joe is saying Storwood is in Shaun's part of Australia. Yeah, I've got to go and find it. But it's even then, single malt, still better than that other stuff. They played the drums with their feet. Oh, now I can understand why they were doing that movement. Yeah, split ends, that's right. They were split ends before the Crowded House. And it was both brothers. I actually saw split ends while I was in. I went to New Zealand to a rock festival they used to have. White Waters is what they called it. White Waters. I was there, and I actually caught up with the then drummer. He was on the same flight as I was on the way home. So that was exciting. Danny is saying maybe Trouser Cat. No, well, I don't think so. Jimmy is saying he loved Split Ends. Yeah, they were great. Not Split Ends. Okay. Crowded House. Crowded House and Split Ends were the two brothers. Actually, the two brothers were split ends, and then they split up, and one of them, Neil Finn, took on the Crowded House and created that band, and it was the famous Aussie band at the time. I'm going to head off, says Joe. Take care and talk tomorrow. Mate, that's an early night, but yes, I know you enjoyed the sunshine too much today, 21 degrees. You have a good night's sleep. Thanks for popping in, and yes, we will chat mañana. See you, Joe. Danny, bye, Joe. Have a great week. Jonesy is saying it was good music, and yes, it was. The Finn brothers, yeah, Tim Finn. Take care from Joe. Yes, indeed, Joe. Nick is saying I drank so much wine during those train trips, even though it wasn't the first class part of the train. They still gave us some great wines to select from. Yep, the wines are good. Aussie wines are great. Neil Finn is fantastic songwriter. Yes, he is. Two of my music mates are on TV right now on The Great Race in Channel 10. Well, that's cool. Well, you can have one eye on the TV and one eye on us. I know which you'd rather be watching. So, mate, you're welcome to go and watch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So we've been talking about the cruise at the board. We've had an update, and the next cruise that's coming up is the one by Bruce. We've had some exciting stuff going on with that one. It's the one that goes to Alaska. Unfortunately, Lady Luck has not shone our way just yet, but we're hoping that Lady Luck does, because this is a bucket list cruise for us. Here we go.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Yep, you're right. It's one you definitely don't want to miss. It's going to be a fun cruise. Lots of good things happening, lots of exciting stuff. Adam and Brooke. That's cool. How are they doing? Are they winning, or are they struggling? I hope they don't get knocked out. Okay, so that's that. Now, apparently, right now, we're busy finalising a couple of recipients to go on the Alaska cruise. But apparently right now there's about 10 cabins that have been sold for that Alaska cruise. And you know what? It's going to be a good time. Great fun. I need my drink of cordial. Yeah, it's going to be great fun. Lots of good things happening, and apparently the scenery is to die for. Those of you that have been on an Alaska cruise will agree with that. I know Jen will agree with that. It is to die for. It's absolutely gorgeous. We just need to have the opportunity of going. So there you go. The next cruise had a little bit of chat going on there. Jonesy is saying that's Adam Eckersley and Brooke McClemont. I'm not too familiar with Brooke, but Adam I've certainly seen around the traps a couple of times. Okay. The next cruise, well, that is going to be our major foray into huge group cruising. We certainly are looking forward to that particular cruise because it will be the huge meetup. The Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise will be the big opportunity for meetup. There's some exciting things going on. We're having the opportunity of meeting up with all creators that we can possibly meet up. Apparently, according to Bruce right now, we're looking at 65 cabins sold. With those 65 cabins sold, you know what? It's going to be absolutely amazing. One of those 65 cabins happens to be young Mr. Jonesy. Jonesy's joining us. So we're going to have a number of Aussies on that cruise, and it's going to be absolutely exquisite. Nick is saying that Alaska is one of the two states he hasn't been to yet. The other one is Hawaii. Definitely would have been high on his list to get there, but the other priorities bring him back overseas. Well, you need to do what you need to do, mate. Jimmy is saying, could you please mail me a wallaby? A wallaby. Okay. Jimmy, I'll give you one personally if you come down under. Um, um, yeah, wallaby spelt with a Y, not an E. Okay, so yeah, let me put this on. Let's have a look at it and see. All right, I'm getting okay. Don't have to do that. Seriously. Oh my goodness me.
Wish you were here.
Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna wait up until you get in. Mama will always find out where you've
Yes, yes, it's going to be an awesome cruise. Can't wait for some of the food. We're going to go and check out Cagney's one night. Apparently, the steak restaurant is absolutely unbelievable. Some of the other food items, I don't know. We'll also have an opportunity of one of the water slides. I'm not going on. Forget it. I'll get stuck, as you know. But we're so looking forward to the. Yeah, I know, Danny. You're having a good old dance there, and you're really enjoying it. As I said, I'm so looking forward to the Formula One the Formula 125, which we're so looking forward to having a go on. It's going to be great. Lots of good opportunity there for people to have some fun. The music will be absolutely fantastic, and yeah, the opportunity to get out and sun it, sun it and swim it and do whatever you do on a cruise. So yeah, we're certainly looking forward to it. 65 cabins sold right now. We need to get at least another 100 done, and we'd be happy. So if you know of anybody, you want to drag them along, please come on, let's get them going. We're going to have lots and lots of fun, and yeah, it will be awesome. Nick has said he told his German friend one of our most important steps will be to get some spaghetti ice. She says that she has a couple of shots, or is it spots? I would hazard a guess to say spots in mind. Say spaghetti ice too many times, and then we'll get young Mr. Darian in there. Anything's possible. You never know. Stranger things could happen. All right. So, any questions about what's transpired with the board and so forth? I will definitely be happy to answer them. Please put them in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, put it in the comments below. If not, well, wait until next week, and I will be up again discussing what's going on with the board. We know that the countdown to Amy's cruise is getting really hot now. I believe Michael Ann has actually packed a bag. I've already packed for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. I've got my Ziploc bag ready. I'm just waiting on Ilana to catch up. So there we go. Also, what we are really looking for right now is some sponsorship. The more sponsors we get on board, whether they are sponsoring a particular cruise or they want to sponsor the charity, well, we would really, really love it if we could get some more people on board doing just that, sponsoring. So if you know of anybody out there who runs a corporation that would be prepared to assist one way or another, we would greatly appreciate that. So yes, please. We will be putting in applications for more sponsorship shortly, but we definitely want to get as many sponsors as we possibly can get. Because the more sponsors we get, the more people we get on a cruise. So right now, we have sufficient funds in the bank to put 3 people on board a cruise. That is outside of Roxy, because Roxy's cruise and all those sort of things have been paid for already. So all we need to do now is get 3 other people funded on a cruise. And we're certainly looking for recipients. So again, if you know of anybody, put up a video. There is a link in the website that'll get you going to Jonesy's on commercial time, or he's saying I'm on commercial time. Doesn't matter which. There is already a link in the on the website, helpinghandsforcruising.org. If you go to the website, you will see a link there that allows you to put up videos. So we only want like a video that's maybe 2 to 4 minutes, nominating somebody who is not a family member. If you nominate them, the board will do its due diligence, and then hopefully we can get that particular recipient on board a cruise. Now, we're not interested in just sticking to people within the cruise community. We want people from anywhere, any walk of life. So if you know somebody who's in the military, somebody who's in the emergency services like the fireys, or a nurse, or anybody who's had a hard run at life, has not had the opportunity to jump on board a cruise ship, would greatly benefit from a vacation of a lifetime. That's who we want to see. So this might be somebody who's had a hard life, somebody's disabled, somebody who's the carer of somebody who's disabled. Don't care. Let's get them on a cruise. Give them a vacation of a lifetime. The major criterion is they've never had the opportunity to actually do that. Okay, so, and while we're at it, if there are anybody, any of you cruise guys that are out there that are willing to host a group cruise, please, by all means, put up a 2 to 4 minute video, which will then go to the board. We will then vet you, and then, for obvious reasons, we have to vet everybody, because we don't want someone to go on board that cruise, a recipient to go on board that cruise, and something untoward happens. That would definitely not work very well. So we ask you, please put up the video, whether you're a nominator, whether you're being nominated, whether you're nominating yourself to be a group cruise, or whether you are nominating someone to become a recipient. Please put them up, and away we go. All right, folks, so we're coming up to 3/4 of the hour. We've got 15 minutes to go. I don't have much more to say at this particular point. What I will suggest is I will be up as Shaun from the Ducks with Jimmy tomorrow. It will be, he's having his Cup of Joe show. I'm having our usual Wednesday Down Under's broadcast, and we are amalgamating ourselves together. So there we go. It will be 6 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Melbourne time, and we will be having some fun. Hopefully we'll have Kenny on board there as well. And you never know who else might come on board, but that will be it. And then on Friday night, 10 p.m., which is midday our time, Saturday, we will be running the Ducks Standard Show, and hopefully the gorgeous Ilana will be along there with me. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a great night, or great morning, great day, and thank you for popping in, and let's chat again mañana. Take it easy.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands